quote from the YouTube CEO, it's time a creator won an Emmy. As someone who worked in television yourself for, countless years, you started at the age of 4.
I did.
And you've been in it for almost 20 years.
Baby.
Do you think that the Emmys should recognize creators?
Yes. If we're going to recognize reality, absolutely. And I'm not trying to hate, but I've been a reality TV producer most of my career. So, yes. And the reason I say that, I'm not saying that there's not creativity in reality television. There absolutely is. There's a lot of people that are, to be honest, producers in reality television should be considered writers. We do a lot of writing, whether people want to hear that or not, or whether I should say that or not. It's the truth.
Yeah.
And if we don't do it on the front end and on location, we do it in post. So there's writing there. 2, so if we're being recognized for that, absolutely. Why? Because creators have to do it sometimes from being self-taught completely. It's not a system they came into like we did, where you learned how to edit in a system, I produced in a system. They didn't do that. And I think that level of creativity, but I absolutely think it should be, because there's things I've seen on YouTube and even TikTok. I know that's like a bad word, and 2 bad words in this country at this point. But, even on Instagram Reels, that is just a level of creativity that I'm like, wow, this is amazing. When you really think about, not the stuff that's like that everybody does, but like the stuff where you're seeing the time and effort that got put into it. And I do think that other award shows are recognizing it. So I think it is time to do that for the Emmys, absolutely. Because there's a whole generation and a half, two and a half generations, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and the younger millennials are watching YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Reels content more than they are TVs. They actually have parents who work in our business that say that. So, AKA Shonda Rhimes.
Gotcha.
Or like Shonda Rhimes.
For me, I do think the Emmys should recognize creators. I think if they want to continue to be relevant, as we were just discussing with the film industry, right? If you want to start ingratiating the younger, well, you should have been doing it for the last 5 years maybe. So I think if they want to continue to be relevant going forward, because less and less people are going to care about award shows, less and less people are going to care about their award shows. Now, on the flip side, I don't think creators should give a damn if the Emmys ever allow them.
And I don't think they do. I think they are happy with their Webbies, and they should be. That's a lot of work that they put into it, and the Webbies are given a very, prestigious in terms of the creative community. So, no, I agree with you. And I think it's going to take a long time for the Emmys to get there, just like it did with reality. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't a turn within, that's only been within the last, 15 years or so that we've seen those categories. So, absolutely, I agree with you.
Yeah, I just think the system, as you were saying, because the Emmys is based off of people who worked within the system, built the system, and whatever. And I think the independent creator model, what makes it special is that they kind of, in a way, are thumbing their nose at the system. They're not hating on the system, but they're just like, all right,
they knew the system wouldn't let them in.
We don't want to adhere to gatekeepers. So to me, it's like, well, then why would you want an award from a gatekeeper? So that's where I think, yes, I think the Emmy should award them, and I think they should be like, I'll take your award, but I'll just leave it around.
Where are they leaving it?
On the floor.
Okay.
I've been to someone's house where they had Emmys on the floor. Yeah.
I've seen them on a mantle, but...
Yeah, I've seen him on the floor. I guess he was just like, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.